Hi everyone, it's Frida and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to make filigree enamel earrings. I learned this technique 20-something years ago in Europe in an art school, alongside with cloisonne and plicature. Let's get to it. I'm making 3 pairs of earrings, a butterfly, a little flower and a little bird. I started with cutting out the shapes from a copper sheet. I filed the edges with my needle files. I needed to drill some holes to be able to hang the earrings, so I punched some marks to lead the drill bit. I grabbed my drill and I drilled a hole in each earring. I'm enameling them to make them more malleable, and I right away drop them in the pickle because we need to pickle them to remove the oxides which developed on the surface during the enameling. After they were nice and clean, I domed them to prevent warping and to give them a nice shape. I sifted the back of them with enamel and I fired them with my torch off camera. I pickled them to remove the oxides from the front and I sifted the front with clear fuse. I fired them with my torch. During the firing, oxides develop on the surfaces, so we have to fire them as long as the oxides dissolve in the clear fuse. You can see that's happening when the piece becomes golden colored. I needed to make some filigree wires, so I went outside to do that. Filigree wires are 2 wires twisted together. They kinda look like a rope. I use a vise and a tweezer to do that. There are other ways to do this, but I make only small amounts, so this is perfect. While I was outside, I made my tea. I left the tea to steep and I came inside and started to fold the filigree wires for the little features on the earrings. I didn't really make drawings for this except for the shape of the wings, and I started to fold that first. I'm using a round nose plier, a flat nose plier, a cutter and a tweezer here. Until you watch me doing this, I would like to let you know that I have a 3-part beginner-friendly course on Patreon. We're making cloisonne enamel. You can follow me step by step, and by the end you will end up with a beautiful cloisonne enamel piece. When I was done with folding the wings, I put them on the surface of the earrings and I used glue to secure them until the next firing. The next is the butterfly. I'm making the body of the butterfly out of filigree wires, and I'm also using some thin wires to separate the wings. Now let's make the center of the flowers. I'm coiling up the filigree wires and it's going to make the perfect texture for the middle. When I was done with those, I grabbed my tweezer and I put them on the surface of the earrings and I used glue to secure them. I'm also using thin wires here to separate the petals. When every wire were in place, I waited the glue to dry and I fired them with my torch. I fired them until the enamel melted and the wires got stuck in it. When we work with copper wires, we always have to remove the oxides from the wires after firing, so I dropped them in my pickle. I left them to soak and I went outside to enjoy a cup of tea and the beautiful weather. Guys, look at this. This cactus is going to bloom overnight. Stay until the end of the video to see it in its full glory. After I came back, I picked some colors for my earrings. It looks like I don't have to wash enamels this time. I have enough, but I still have to rinse them with distilled water. I removed my earrings from the pickle and look how nice and clean they look. I'm applying the colors here and I started with the little flowers. I'm using 2 colors here, a beautiful yellow and a little orange to complement it. Enamel can go on the thin wires, I don't mind that, they just have to show through. And they're going to because these are transparent enamels I use. I don't want enamel go on the filigree wires though because we can't clean that off after. If some enamel goes on them, it's not a big deal, they just get discolored a little bit, but they're still going to look pretty. I'm using a beautiful bright blue color for the butterfly, and I use a dark Prussian blue to complement it. I'm going to share the colors I used for these earrings on Patreon. Today's sponsor is me again. Please guys, check out my store. I have a beautiful collection of jewelry there. These earrings are going to be also up there by the time this video comes out. The link is going to be in the description. For these little birds, I'm using two kinds of pinks. The colors of the enamels oftentimes change during firing. You can see it here perfectly with the pinks. When I was done, I let the enamels to dry and I went for a walk. I took our new rescue dog with me. His name is Lucky and we adopted him not too long ago. If you follow my channel, you know that we had a heartbreak recently. Our puppy died unexpectedly, and when we adopted Lucky, he really helped us heal. I found some cactus fruits on our walk. These are so delicious. They remind me of strawberries, maybe a little bit more sour. And here is Lucky. He is a big fan of these two. What do you think? What breed is he? By the time we came back, the enamel was dry on the earrings, so I fired them with my torch. I love torch firing. It's so satisfying to watch when the enamel melts. After the firing, they were done. I have plenty of enameling videos on my channel. Please check out this playlist if you're interested in more. Please guys, consider supporting this channel on Patreon. It would help me to make more interesting videos in the future. You can also support me by subscribing, liking and sharing my videos and also commenting on them. This is it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching and see you in the next video. Bye!